All right, today we're going to look at measurement conversions in the customary system. And what that means is we're changing from one unit to another unit. So we have some different ways that we do that. If we start out with a larger unit and we are changing to a smaller unit, we're going to multiply. If we go from a smaller unit to a larger unit, we divide. And we'll go over some examples with these in just a minute, but just some reminders. There's 12 inches in a foot. So, this ruler is going to be 12 inches. And then it takes 3 feet to make a yard. So it takes 3 of these rulers to make a yard. And that's what I've got right here. So you can see from that, since there are 12 inches in a foot and it takes 3 rulers to make a yard, that there would be 36 inches in a yard. So I didn't put that one up there, but that's something that you can find based on this information. And then if we are using weight, we measure in ounces. So 16 ounces equals a pound. And then 2,000 pounds equals a ton. And then if we're measuring liquid or capacity, I'm going to use this big G to kind of help with those measurements. So there are 4 quarts in a gallon. So I have 4 Q's here to represent the 4 quarts in a gallon. And then in each quart, there are 2 pints. So I'm going to put 2 P's in each of the quarts. And you can draw this diagram in your composition notebook so that you'll have it and you can refer back to it. So just pause the video if you need to catch up with that. So then, I can look at this and I can see that there are 2, 4, 6, 8 pints in a gallon. So that helps me to see that. And then in each pint, I'm going to put 2 C's because there are 2 cups in a pint. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to put the 2 C's. So then if I asked how many cups are in a quart, I could count 1, 2, 3, 4 cups in a quart. And then I could also use that to see how many cups are in a gallon. And then I'm not going to put this on there, but something else that you need to know, in each cup, there are 8 fluid ounces. So within each cup, we've got 8 fluid ounces. So this will help us with some of our problems. Sometimes you may see reference sheets that give you this information. Most of these are basic things, so it'll help you if you just remember some of these basic ones, and then if you need to draw the big G to help you remember our liquid measurements. So the first thing that I'm going to do is if I had, let's say I had we're going to just go ahead and say 3 feet, and I want to change that to inches. And I actually said this one a while ago, but we'll see if you remember it. So if I had 3 feet and I'm wanting to change that to inches, I'm going from feet. So remember, that's 1 ruler. I'm going from this size, the ruler, to the smaller unit of inches. So on here, since I said that there are 12 inches, I see that I've got, this right from here to here is an inch. So I know an inch is smaller than feet. So that lets me know that I'm going to have to multiply because I'm going from this larger amount of feet to the smaller amount of inches. And so to figure out what I need to multiply by, since I'm changing this to inches, I see that there are 12 inches in a foot. So I'm using the measurement that has, the 2 that I'm dealing with in this problem. So since I'm going from 3 feet to inches, I'm going to multiply 3 times 12. So 3 times 12 would give me 36 inches. If I would have said 5 feet instead of 3 feet, I would do 5 times 12. So 5 times 12 gives me 60 inches. So 5 times 12 is going to give me the 60 inches. So in the next video, we're going to look at what happens when we go from a smaller unit to a larger unit. And we're just going to be dividing. So I'll give you a hint on that one. All right, so go ahead and work out the first 2 problems on the Google form.